first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
So this game of ours, Charles, you know, the talk of the NFL world all week. Two unbeaten teams. You rarely see such a matchup this deep into a season.
I would agree with that because normally you might get one team undefeated for a while. But two teams like this, and I remember in preseason, you looked at schedules and said, I think these two are on a collision course. It'd be interesting to see if they actually get there, and they did. And to me, the winner of this game has to wear the crown of Super Bowl favorite.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Now Murray. Steps away to his, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. First down, they'll run with Chubb. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On 1st and 10, Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They'll try again with Chubb. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The 2nd down play not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Browns put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Brandon Jones picking it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Still in the first quarter, but what a great start for them. I mean, they've controlled the airways, Charles, on both sides. They had the passing touchdown, then they intercept the pass of the other squad and take it back for another score.
Brandon, I know we have a ton of time left, but what an early backbreaker they just delivered. They're up early, and they appear to be totally dialed in. And that offense, they're forced to run right back out, still shaking up a bit, but feeling the pressure to put something on the scoreboard. They've got to be careful here.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
All right, 2nd down, right back to Hunt.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Murray going to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Zach Ertz, the man in motion. They'll run with Hunt on second down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. His throw incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that, that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on pick.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Going left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards that time. Now it's Watson, a bootleg. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Watson dancing to his left. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Their partner guaranteed they approached this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Moore, the man in motion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 14. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. On 2nd and 9, Watson. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 yards on the scramble there, but it does leave him still a few inches shy with 3rd down looming.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. They'll run with Chubb. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now it's Watson. This is caught. Touchdown! Nick Chubb with career touchdown number 70. And the Browns will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes the score 21-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Take it in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Murray now on 1st down. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. He's going deep for Brown. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll motion out one of the tight ends. This will be caught once again by Brown. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood Marquise Brown as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Oh, Chubb fumbled it, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This will be fielded inside the 5. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Browns drive about to get started.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Throwing again on second down. Watson. There's another catch by the running back, Nick Chubb. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's second down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and sending him back on the sand.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for a 3rd and long.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. It's Williams on the catch. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up fourth.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now here's Ross.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They run for it with Hunt. And he's got room. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
84 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. First carry for James Conner. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Murray now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown Cardinals. Zach Ertz. A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cardinals have got it back to within a score.
Extra point forthcoming. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Trucks over it. And some space here. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 16 yards right off the bat, but a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first one. And he loses the football a second time. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Watson, off play action. Buying time to his left. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Yeah, that's on the guard, Wyatt Teller.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Faking the give. Now Watson.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Jalen Thompson picks it.
And the Cards are going to take possession of the football.
So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? If they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles, they've got to go back out there and play.
Now a handoff. Hunt's going to run left. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Throwing now is Murray.
A very quick pass to Ridley. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Poyer.
And the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 41. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. And a tie game, fourth quarter. That's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
In motion, the tight end. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him 2 on the play there. And that'll be good for a Cleveland first. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They run it again with Chubb. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you, at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait, because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
And Chubb will try the middle here. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover, because one more score, and this game's over.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. The battle in the trenches, never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Slot man moves right. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They run again on first down, Chubb. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Going quickly out wide to Moore. Touchdown, Browns. DJ Moore. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And now look at him go. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Arizona. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
82 yards rushing now for Chubb, and a first down as well.
For Nick Chubb, and they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
And again, it's Chubb. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 4th down, Watson. He's going to air one out. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. They said their goal was to win 7 games. They've done that pretty early in the year.
I think it's time for them to elevate that